Something's gotta give. Yeah, something's gotta change. I can't keep going on like this. I'm trying to do the right thing, but I'm not getting anywhere. You know how it is.
Heidi-ho, YouTubers! I'm going to share with you maybe the most important survival tip you've never heard. Just in case the fecal matter impacts the oscillating air movement device. You already know that one of the most important things in a survival situation is water. You may be storing up some bottled water or something. But if you've got one of these hanging around, you've got a big storage of water already. Of course, that's not the tip that I was going to give you, because you already knew that, didn't you? Well, what is this all-important mighty tip? Your water heater probably has one of these on the bottom. That's where you're going to draw the water from in an emergency. Most water heaters, at least in the US, have one of these two plastic valves on them. They're about the cheesiest, cheapest, crappiest valve the water heater manufacturer could find. If you haven't used that valve in, say maybe ever, chances are when you need it in an emergency situation, it's going to fail on you. You're going to come back a couple hours later and find all that life-giving elixir of yours on the floor. Not to worry though, because I'm going to walk you through the process, even if you're not handy, of replacing this valve and fixing the situation. It's not rocket science. First thing we need to do is run down to the hardware store and get a replacement valve. Don't use copper fittings. There's a situation called dielectric that could eat up your water heater. Well, technically, you need a dielectric union to prevent it. Anyhow, try to get a good quality brass valve. When you get back to the house, shut down the water heater. If it's electric, find a way to turn off the power. Gas or propane, put it on pilot. Or if it's oil, make sure the oil burner's shut off. Now you can hook a garden hose up to that cheesy valve and drain the tank. Oh, by the way, while you're standing there watching the tank drain, you may notice one of these things on your water heater. It's made to relieve pressure in case the water tank's about to blow up. There's a little handle on there. Don't mess with it. That valve could fail too. Remember Murphy's Law. And it's a pretty expensive valve. Now all you have to do is get a big pair of pliers, unthread the old valve that we're replacing, put some Teflon tape on the new valve, wrap it around the threads 8 or 10 times in a clockwise fashion, and then screw in the new valve. Once you've done that, all you have to do is turn everything back on. Open a faucet upstairs to let the air out of the system. And you're done. The whole project is going to take you less than an hour of your time, and it'll probably cost around $10. It could be really important in a survival situation. Just thought I'd pass it along.